It's about to be action packed, so sit back and enjoy your snacks. Oh, hell
Realist is Trey.
And it's Sasha.
Married to the Real. House of the Dragon. Season 2, episode 5.
Unknown until they release the title. So, y'all know we lost the real one last week. I don't know what's going to happen this week. All the hoes still alive and breathing. But
some people charcoal.
Can you move your booty? Get on. Yeah, but y'all know full reactions are on Patreon. We were out of power last week, so we posted the episode late. So it is up on Spotify and YouTube, but there's only a couple episodes left, y'all. 3 more after this, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
So let's get into it. Dragonstone.
Excuse me.
Now we gotta deal with the pain again. Shit. Oh, it's coreless. So I found out your husband cheated on you and going into battle and down the same day is crazy work. Like, do somebody report it back or y'all just wait and she never come back? So that's how y'all know. Like, I just be wondering, like, because Hose was dead. So who reporting back that she dead? This shit, what? Y'all here eating moldy fruit? Oh.
Behold! The traitor dragon Maylease! Slain at Brook's Rest by your king!
Cutting off a dragon's head and parading it through the streets is
To
disgusting.
Aegon!
Don't they realize we won the battle?
But who asked y'all to parade that around like that?
If it was one.
Like, it's a dragon. That's like parading people dead dogs in the street just because y'all beefing with each other. Don't nobody want to see that? And look at this extra crispy piece of, you know. Is that man that was in the brothel telling people that he was related to, They still got them rat catchers out there. This why y'all be diseased, bitch. Cut them people down. So supposedly
No
she
more
got
than a
dragon
fortnight.
Too. She got a dragon too. I don't think she'd ever ride it though.
And didn't Daenerys, wasn't she like a fire can't burn a dragon? A true dragon?
He can't even speak Valyrian, so.
Well, I mean, I know that.
I mean, but I don't know. That's just how she could have felt. I don't know if that's true or not.
She was burned in fire.
She was. That
Like,
don't mean anybody else is about to do that. I know that shit hurt, bitch. Y'all ain't got nothing that ooze. They gotta peel that shit off. It's melted on the skin. Jesus. Is that his kneecap? Miss? Oh. Hello. Can I help you?
What happened?
We took the castle at the cost of some 900 men.
So I've heard.
I left a meager garrison behind to protect it, and the king's dragon.
Duskendown and Rook's Rest are gone.
Shouldn't Rhaenyra
We
just be
still have
dead
no
too?
ground army but the one we hope that Daemon will raise. He who has left us after some marital spat.
Oh.
Do you take issue with me, Sir Alfred? There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Damn. So we in war for the first time together? Damn. Sit your dusty ass.
She said, but
I'll
she
turn
said
your
her
ass into
daddy,
bacon in here,
gave
bitch.
them, like, her daddy and granddaddy gave them, like, 80 years apiece.
We'll soon know it.
Twould be a victory in name only. They will soon prop up another in its stead.
Time is ripe. If we can strike King's Landing before their dragon is
Snap.
recovered.
Then I myself must do it.
My queen, you are the crown. It is out of the question.
What would you have me do?
Suggestions? Anybody?
Nothing.
Everything I'm saying wrong, but y'all ain't got nothing to say right. Fuck out of here with that shit. And don't you be stupid enough to go with him.
The phrase.
The
Before
who?
the crossing at the Twins.
Oh shit.
Stark's greybeards are marching south.
Traitorous
If his
bitches.
men had a direct route into the Riverlands,
So that's what I was like
We would
wondering
not
if
have
the
to wait
North
for
are gonna
them
say
to
today
act.
because they on their way down, but they
I
just
will
gotta
treat
get
with the
here.
phrase to secure it.
She will not like it.
We choose fire.
Dracarys? The shot though.
That's
The
crazy.
shot.
Exactly the kind of men I need.
Maybe that's what should happen to you. Maybe you should burn since you don't want
May
to
yet be
succumb.
possible, I think, for both of us to achieve our ends.
We have fought them for an agent more.
Then perhaps you could try less fighting and more persuading.
Are you listening?
My lady.
The Eyrie itself is impregnable.
I mean, dragons can fly though.
Unless, of course, we're descended upon from the sky.
Oh, okay.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon. I have hunting hounds that are more fearsome.
They are dragons nonetheless. I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Will you goad me, child? When your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
Go back
The
home.
dragons will grow. In time.
I don't have time.
You are your father's chosen successor.
You did not prepare me to fight.
Child,
If I
he
had
ain't
been a
prepared
son,
nobody for nothing.
a sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup. Taught the name of every lord and castle between Storm's End and the Twins, but not the difference between hilt and foible.
Parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the people see an ill omen.
Yes, as do I.
They are afraid. Bread is scarce. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace.
But will whispers tear down stone? Or break shields?
Do not underestimate your subjects. What you cannot do, let others do for you. There is more than one way to fight a war.
Oh shit.
You getting grimy. Okay, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, Numa Sunday. I mean, not my Sunday. What's the lady name? Melisandre.
She knew that place better than any elder. I said she could see in the dark.
My father was furious. His own mother's dragon. The fastest beast ever known, and she'd have none of him. But bent her neck to Rhaenys.
This motherfucker here naked and... Who is this?
Is that his wife?
His wife is black.
No. That's... That, who the fuck is this nigga?
That's something like... Who you thought this was? And she got white hair, so who is this? Let me find out you was coveting the crown and the wife. Because I can't remember what she looked like, because I remember she died having that last child.
Favorite son.
I'm sorry, that's your mama?
Wait, what the fuck is happening right
That's your mama?
Is the duck not to your liking, Your Grace?
I'm finna go. You letting her Fucking poison you with this bush. Like, you see that you fucked up. Why are you still here?
Dire news from Brook's Rest. It appears the winds have shifted and each side has suffered great loss and will be unsure of what is to follow.
People be their own worst enemy.
Good
You want that
time
crown
to
so
share
bad.
On the Wailing Tower.
The fuck
The
is the
bats have
Wailing
made the
Tower?
corridors almost impassable with the quantity of their...
Dropping?
They're shit.
Okay.
I venture there are smiths and armourers to be found near Nutton and Riverbend.
Well, send for them and levy the farmers from Antlers to High Heart. You should address me as my king.
But you're the prince.
What would you call the husband of the queen?
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consort.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you think?
So I hope them ghosts rip your booty hole open tonight inside. He's so damn
The
dumb.
armor was Valyrian steel.
I really thought he was gonna be the one. He
His
ain't.
grace.
I just feel the way he could have killed his brother and put him out of his misery, just let them sit there like that.
A king cannot rule in his sleep. The realm will have noticed his absence. Let them hear of his great deeds at Rook's Rest. But now we must name a regent to take his place until he recovers.
He's
And his
smarter
lack
than a
of
lot of people
restraint has
sitting at
already
this
cost us
table.
dearly.
Lack of restraint? What you thought your son, the other son, just did? They ain't gonna have you do is still sit down.
It is experience that offers the surest path to security. Queen
Girl, you thought
Alicent
fucking this man was
ably
gonna back you
shouldered
up?
the duties of the realm when her husband's health failed him.
You scared you gonna die in your sleep?
Must be him.
You scared he gonna kill your ass?
It's agreed.
Selling your feet and your coochie and can't get back on either one. That's crazy. Shit must be trash.
That's crazy.
You would have me turn beggar.
God, bro. Yeah, just let your daughter die here in King's Landing. It's fine. Your pride is more
Are
important.
we not beggars already? Have you been paid?
Wait a fucking minute. Hold on. Hold on.
The king has promised.
You're Targaryen.
King.
That child is Targaryen. Oh shit. There's a whole lot of bastards out there.
But he the one, if I'm not mistaken, that when they asked for money for the iron and stuff, right? They were supposed to be making weapons and shit. Oh, not the dog was still waiting. Oh, I'm so hurt. I give a fuck more about this dog than I do these people. He kicked that dog and everything, but treat that dog was still loyal. People could never. Can't even pay a bitch to be loyal to you. Don't be shy now.
Armor melted. There were men walking, they were on fire.
You a soldier though, you a knight.
Dragons. The dragon rider should lead us.
Like if you leave, just
The way they got that clip of Ray Mirror drinking that moon tea when she was young. And then her drinking it too, talking about don't nobody want to have his baby. Oh, it's too late. Can't nobody leave. Should have left last night. Should have left last night.
Somebody get him! By order of Aemon Targaryen, Prince Regent and Protector of the Realm.
Aemond.
Does he mean the king?
I don't know.
You cannot keep us here! To return to your homes!
He said amen, he didn't say Aegon. Well, she look like she dead already.
And the protection of my uncle.
And Daemon, I'm sure, has consented to this?
He will do as his queen commands.
It does lend us some comfort. Though it occurs to me that dragons cannot be in two places at once.
Or three.
What do you want?
Does the Queen intend to raise up a new lord?
Oh shit.
You want Harrenhal?
Interesting. Somebody finna get hold before this is all done. Interesting.
Damn. You putting in work? Me?
What's it gonna cost them though?
It might cost him his fucking whole body. Might be charcoal by the end of this season. What if she lose a son every season? Or a child every season? That'd be fucking crazy.
Well, she lost 2 season 1. He's so fucking stupid. It's pissing me off every time they show him. You supposed to be better than this, my guy. Thought you was gonna be competition for aiming at this rate. He gonna take you out. Thought we was gonna throw
that was gonna be a battle.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to see it now. He weak as fuck.
But not so much an axe. Perhaps.
Their children's lives are staked on it.
Y'all out here kidnapping kids and trafficking for to get people to fight for you?
And who hate you? Who serve you under duress?
Well, once they agree to serve me, I'll treat them fairly. Set an example for the rest of the
What is going on with this?
The realm will suffer if Aemon One-Eye rules.
It's gonna suffer if you rule too.
He will cut you down soon as wish you good day.
I'd heard the same thing about you. But I'll cross you no further. I'm sure your tactics are, after all, approved by the Queen.
Fresh news from Stonehenge. The Blackwoods have overwhelmed the Brackens, and Lord Amos has pledged his banner to you. House Bracken is yours.
Also Willem here, so that I might congratulate him. The Blackwoods will be feted in these halls.
I am sad to have missed its highest days. I imagine your Hall of Nine filled with lords and kings, all eager to treat with the legendary Lord of the Tides. The wealth you brought back from Yi Ti and Ashai, inspiring awe and envy. I wonder if any of them knew it was all for her. Bernice was not only your wife, not a thing to be taken from you. She was a Targaryen princess.
These children got more sense than these grown folks in this
Queen who
fucking
never
show.
was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will, in defense of her kin.
And she died.
She died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in Dragonfire.
It was supposed to go to Luke, and he died. Remember, that was his heir at first. You know what I'm talking about?
I thought that boy left.
Luke,
Your
the
Grace.
one that's dead.
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Lucerys. Like
Yeah.
he wanted Lucerys, and then he died. That's why he was so toe back after he died.
We cannot challenge King's Landing without the Riverlands, but I will not send a message by Raven for Daemon to disregard. I ask you to reason with him, find out his state of mind and his intentions.
Your Grace.
I wonder if he gonna make it back.
Shit. When these dragons involved, all I think about is barbecued human. Like, I want to
If
cancel
they show
so
one
fucking
more
bad.
episode of Damon's Unsolved Mysteries, I'm about to go because I'm tired of them showing him for what.
That news is stale.
There have been complications.
The sacred steps on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms. The livestock was stolen, and our peasants put to the sword.
They pursued the women and the children.
A terrible war is being fought in these lands. Have you looked after our girls?
Child, hell no.
Know this, interloper. The Riverlands are an ancient place, watched closely by the eyes of old gods and new. And dragon or no, we shall not raise our banners for a tyrant.
I wonder how long can horses ride.
What?
I wonder how long horses can ride.
Child, some of them ride till they die.
That's the pen that's used in Game of Thrones, ain't it?
They all have their hand. They all look like hands. I mean, I don't know if it's the exact same one.
Yeah, that one. That's what I'm saying. That means look like the same one.
That's the same one. Well, no, she might have made another one because they had the one over here. Like, I don't know. Cause they got one over here too. Cause Otto had to give his up, so she might have made her own. I wonder. I can't remember how old she was when he was born. Man's whole kneecap missing, bro. Just burnt up on one side. Oh.
She mad as a motherfucker.
Well, hello there, son.
She mad as a motherfucker.
You are the queen. The tie that binds us. No harm can come
And
to
you
you.
are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
You do not give me leave to go to anything.
But who else is there? Rhaenys is dead and Baela cannot bear the burden alone.
And when Aemond comes hunting for you, your dragon is young. Will you fly before Vhagar as Luke did?
We have two large enough to stand against Vhagar. They are called Vermithor and Silverwing. And they sleep just beneath our feet.
Yes, and if only they had riders, none could stand against me.
Is she finna get another dragon?
Go
Can you
from
ride more than
strength
one?
and not from necessity. The dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it. Also say the histories.
Valyrian histories. Written to gild us in glory.
We finna get some new
Are you
riders?
suggesting we put a Malister on a dragon? A Tarly?
It's better than death and defeat.
Could be good, it might be bad though. If the dragon don't accept your ass, you're gonna be fried chicken.
There could be scores of them.
It's a mad sword.
Oh, not the mad. Really? The mad thoughts. Okay. So that's who they finna get. Oh, shit.
I don't even know what to say.
Well.
Interesting. But they have two dragons, so it's gotta be somebody else that they... I know they have like bonds with their dragons. They like grow up with their dragons, but I just wonder if somebody could really like ride too though. Like I wonder, is that gonna cause conflict?
Did Daenerys only ride one?
I think so. Because you can remember one, they all had riders at some point, and she wasn't on all of them. She was on Drogon. The Night King got one, and then
yeah, but I know that, but
she
but
always
for years
rode
it was
Drogon.
just her, like, you know what I'm saying? It was always,
I guess, because when you claim one, I always only saw her on Drogon. I don't think she ever rode the other ones. They always just kind of flew around doing whatever they wanted. I don't know. What were the two dragons he named? But they still got Sea Smoke too, right? He didn't name Sea Smoke, right?
I don't think so.
Cause
maybe he did. Shit.
I'm gonna have to go back and see. Because he said it was two under them that needed riders. And I know on one episode they showed Sea Smoke, I think is the name of the dragon, which was her first husband's dragon that they said died. So I'm like, I don't know though. Because if they all attack Vhagar at one time, it's a wrap. Like, you ain't gonna be able to fight them all off.
No. From different angles,
and
like
that's why I don't like Damon, because it's like they need you and you too busy trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got passed over, fam. Like, it is what it is. You got passed over twice. Like, basically, I mean, you weren't born first, and then when it was Rhaenyra return, even if he didn't pick Rhaenyra, I mean, he still had sons anyway. But it's like, that shit's crazy. Like, that's supposed to be your wife niece, and you stabbing her in the back. Like, what was the whole purpose of even getting married? It's like, it makes it seem like the reason you married her was for this anyway, just to like stab her in the back and be king at some point, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
So after y'all done had what, 3, 4, almost 4 kids?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or 3. I think it's 3. I think she had 3 with the other dude, and then she had 3 with him, but the last one died.
ridiculous.
Cause it's Luke, Jace, Joffrey, and then she got. I think one of them her baby's name Aegon. One of them named after her daddy. One of them named Viserys, and I forgot the other baby name with the white hair. And then the baby that she died giving like during childbirth was supposed to be another one of Damon's kids. There's something about that third one, ain't it? Ain't he do that to his other wife? Damn, something about that third one. Third times ain't always a charm, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I know what this show is supposed to be about. And it's supposed to be about the history of the Targaryens and how them and they dragons got cooked, literally. So that's why I'm just like, I wonder how far they're gonna go with this show. Like, are we gonna go down to the Mad King? Like, are we gonna see Robert's Rebellion in this show or no? Like, that was technically supposed to be the last Targaryen king. Dany was like, you know, like Game of Thrones, Ice and Fire was like her story basically, and she was kind of like an anomaly. That shit wasn't supposed to happen. Her and them 3 dragon eggs, after all this shit, wasn't supposed to happen, and it did. But I don't know. It's so many stories they can tell because they still got Aegon the Conqueror story up until they get to Rhaenyra Daddy. Like, they still got that gap in lineage too at the beginning, like how. Like, she was looking at Visenya, like the one who rode Vhagar first, like all that kind of shit. Like, we still ain't never got that. So I'm assuming they're gonna make it. That should be a big show or a movie or something because I want to see how Westeros was created. I want to see the doom of Valyria when the volcano erupted, and then like they only like Valyria. I think Valyria is where them stone people at, the ones that get grayscale or whatever, like Jorah got.
Oh,
that's where they used to be, and it was like this paradise, but then a volcano erupted. And all the dragons died except the ones they were able to flee with. That's why they don't have that many. Now y'all finna take dragons to war and kill out the rest of them hoes, other than the 3 that we end up getting in Game of Thrones. So it's like, and where the story about the Starks? Cause y'all know that's our favorite family ever. Period. Period. Where they story at?
So let me see. At the end of Game of Thrones, how many dragons do we have? Just one? It was just one left, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I don't feel like they would do a story after.
No, I'm just.
But
asking.
if they wanted to, dragons they can lay eggs regardless.
Yeah,
so
I'm just asking.
Drogon was still out there because remember he flew away with anybody. So that's why I was like, wherever he went, or wherever they went, I don't know, but wherever the dragon went, like it still could be a possibility, yes. But at the same time, if only Targaryens can ride dragons, there's no guarantee there would be somebody to be able to ride dragons. So
it was somebody that could. I mean, Targaryen.
But who attempted? You see what she just said? Like to attempt to claim a dragon is like
to court death.
Yeah, exactly. Most people not gonna do that. So it's definitely more stories. I like House of the Dragon. It's certain people that piss me off just like with Game of Thrones. But I really hope they do a story about the Starks. I would love for him to write a book because HBO some scared pussies. But I would love for him to write a book. It ain't even HBO though. It's the book fans because the show that we were supposed to get was I think the Game of Thrones Blood Moon, which was supposed to show the first long night and how the walkers and the wall being built, but they don't have book material on it, so they didn't want to do it because they didn't want all the book people to be complaining. So I'm like, we got hold out of that show, and that's how we got this one. So
well, I'm not mad at the book people, and here's why. Because book people know usually what they're talking about. And hear me. Look at the last season of Game of Thrones and look at the state of stuff like not listening to everybody else but your loyal fans, like comic book fans, i.e. DC, Marvel, doing dumb shit.
His universe is different though, because like with this, you can't be like, oh, I'm mad that it's not 100% like the book because the book is hearsay. Like you have to think about like real history. History is written by the motherfuckers that survived the events or had enough money to pay for that shit to be written how they wanted it. That doesn't mean it's an accurate tale of events. So with this, it's like you getting a maester's point of view from the gossip he heard from everybody who was in the situation at the time, but the way we're seeing it is how it actually supposed to happen. And they could have spun it and been the same for Game of Thrones. I don't know why they didn't say that for that either, but it's like, because I'm assuming he's still supposed to write the last book to show how Game of Thrones ends, and that's what everybody waiting on. But so I don't know if we'll ever get a book about how all this started in the North. Like, you got like vague details, but you don't have like an accurate account of how the first wall was built and why and what all that shit went down during the first long night. Like when you heard old Nan in Game of Thrones talking about how it was ice spiders big as whatever and they was riding on the poles, like we don't know, you know what I'm saying, until they show us, but I'm here for it. And I think supposedly they were supposed to do like an animated version of the one we watched already, which was gonna go back and retcon some stuff. So I was kind of excited about that, but we'll see. You know, we just gotta wait and see.
Oh, look, we're gonna get out of here. Full reactions on Patreon.
Yes.
Thank y'all for the support. It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Sure to stay real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.